Hi, I'm Daniel Sturridge and you're watching Redmen TV.
I am Paul Matron for the Redmen TV outside Melwood. We've already discussed the players returning for pre-season training, but what I want to focus on is Raheem Sterling. Report saying that he's going to be here today. He's going to be training as a Liverpool player. Obviously very, very strong reports linking him with the move to Manchester City. Liverpool reportedly turned down a number of bids for him this summer. But as we've seen, the window's now open. Financial fair play seems to have been lifted to some extent. Does that mean Manchester City are going to go mental over the next few weeks? They've not really bought anyone of note as yet. So you'd imagine probably, yes, will they include Raheem Sterling? Who knows? Reports today are saying that they're going to come in with another bid. I've heard between 45 and 50, which is reportedly Liverpool's valuation of him. I want to know where you stand on this. We've done a lot of talk on Raheem Sterling in the last few weeks on the show, and there's a real groundswell of, I don't know, kind of hatred, I guess, towards him, which I don't really get. You know, ultimately he's still a Liverpool player, and I know he's not behaved amazingly well, but also it's not as though he's stood outside Man City's training ground with a Man City shirt tied round his head or whatever. So, you know, I do want to know your thoughts, and ultimately, if they come in with a £50 million bid, is there anyone amongst you who would say, nah, not for me, we'll knock that back because, you know, we'd rather keep a young, exciting player? Or do you look at it and go, £50 million, what can you do with that? I think if you're getting towards £50 million, I think that's when you've got to start to consider it. Personally, I'm of the opinion, and I said this last summer, people can talk about the embarrassment or whatever that Raheem Sterling's causing the club, and is he disrespecting the club? You know what causes what causes the greatest embarrassment to Liverpool Football Club and the greatest disrespect to the traditions of Liverpool Football Club is being shit at football, and that's what happened when we sold Luis Suarez last summer. People say, "Oh, get rid of him, he's an embarrassment, he's got to stop biting people," and I get that, but equally, you know, you don't sell good players if you can help it, and if you can think you can rehabilitate them, or if you think you can get one more good season out of them, do it, as far as I'm concerned. But if Liverpool's transfer, I don't know, rebuilding or whatever you want to call it, is hinged around getting this mass chunk of money in off Manchester City, and it means we're going to be able to buy a top quality centre forward, because that's desperately what Liverpool need, then I think there's a case to be made. But as I say, I want to know your opinion. Can he be rehabilitated? You know, if let's just say in a hypothetical situation, Raheem Sterling stays and he scores a couple of goals in the first couple of games of the season, you know, I know personally that from experience as well, we've seen this happen time and time again with players, that would change a vast majority of opinion on him. Would you be amongst them, or would you be steadfast against him, hoping that he goes all the way up until the transfer deadline? Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Should he be coming back? Should he already be gone? Should he be forcing a move through you know, being more vociferous in his claims and calls to get a move away from Liverpool? What do you think? All those thoughts in the comments below. If you want to check out more Redmen TV content, we're going to be doing full length 60-minute shows, 2 of them this week on the redmentv.com, discussing all the latest transfer news in depth and detail, and answering your questions on the RMTV question time. Go over there, I'll link to it at the end of the video. And thanks very much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Ta-da. Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's Monday morning and the Liverpool players and coaching staff have reported back for pre-season training. Joe Gomez, Divock Origi, Nathaniel Klein et al. Turning up for their first time at Melwood as Liverpool players. I'm going to be put through the paces, you'd imagine, by Liverpool's brand new coaching staff. Brendan Rodgers, who many thought was either dead or disappeared, is back.